Hello, welcome to my video. As you can see, we are currently in a Windows XP because we're going to look at a 3D desktop from 2003. So let's just get started. So before I actually look at the program, I'm just going to show you the website first. So as you can see, the website is pretty bare bones, but since we're considering that this project is dead for 22 years, I'm kind of impressed that the website is still up. So let's just look at the versions that we can actually use. So as you can see, there was only 2 versions available for this program anyway, so we're just gonna take a look at both of them. So I have them on the desktop anyway, so let's just get started for the first one. So the first one is this build. So we just click on Blueberry. There's no setup or anything. We just straight up hop into the program. As you can see, we're in just some type of room or something. So we just use our arrow keys to move around. And we have like some type of walking animation. I kind of find that really cool. Like, look at that. We're going up and down, up and down. Unfortunately, in this version, the main functionality kind of isn't present. So like, when you go up to an object, if you press the space key, the app should just work, but it doesn't happen in this version, unfortunately. But I still kind of found this really cool. Like, you could still see the time and stuff, and like, this is just a Windows component that they just grabbed from somewhere. Like, it's kind of crazy that they just put up a window on a 3D space like that. In this version though, we have this weird like place that we can exit the room, where I guess this is our OS or something. So if you go like try to go and log off or do standby, it doesn't really matter. They kind of do the same thing or don't really do anything, I guess. They like, it gives you this little writing at the top just saying that the system is logging off, but like, I'm just walking around still and nothing really happens. So I guess they were trying to implement this. Maybe I'm using Windows XP and I guess it was working Windows 95 or something. But yeah, it just gives you that text and nothing really happens. We can exit the app by just clicking exit though. So I'm just gonna hop into it again though, because there's one thing that I didn't show you yet. So if you go to like shutdown and reboot, which you just walk up to a door and just click space, the app just closes. I did not press the escape key, it just closes the app. It does not close the whole operating system. I have no idea why is that the behavior. I'm not sure if that's a bug or something. But yeah, I'm also gonna open this again. And there's one last thing that I also have to show you. So I'm walking in normal space, right? But what if I just walked up to a wall? Yeah. There is no collision. They never implemented the collision in this version, or the other version that we're just gonna see. So there's no collision. You can just walk around in nowhereness. Like, you can just go anywhere. Oh my god, this is really scary though. Like, look at this. I when I just first saw this program and just run it, like, this is so scary. You can just walk into nothingness. Yeah, and it's like gives you that liminal space, doesn't it? So yeah, let's just get into the other version. I'm not gonna press the escape key. I'm gonna do it in style. Let's just walk up into a door that you can just walk away from, but whatever. I'm just gonna press space key when I'm in the door, and okay, wait. This time it doesn't work? Okay, it works. So let's just get into the next version. In this version, they actually changed stuff a lot, more than I expected at least. So as you can see, we're still in nothingness. It's kind of scary. But now we actually have something in like the bottom and the top of the screen. There are actual hints of stuff, which is interesting. And as you can see, the rooms are completely different now. They create a completely different model. And we have like these orbs that I have no idea what they do. If you click the space key on these, they like it just froze for a second. You see that? It just froze, but after that, nothing really happens to that. So I'm not sure what those meant to be. But now we actually have the real functionality of the software. So we have like these cubes, right? So if I just walk up into some of them, and if I just press space key, okay, come on, okay, there you go. As you can see, it actually launches the program. I actually launched 2 of them, but it's still, I guess the software is not finished, but because like I can't really interact with the program, like it doesn't work. I have no idea why. I guess it was going to happen in the future, but they never really got to doing it. So yeah, you can't really interact with the program when you launch it in this space. Like if I just try an Internet Explorer, for example, like in this. As you can see, it just launches, but I can't really interact with it. And I can't just minimize this page. It just doesn't work that way. They did list that in the bugs, and they never really gotten into fixing that, I guess. I kind of find this really interesting. Like, they were actually planning to make this a real model, but they never gotten to doing it. Also the clock. I guess there was going to be like a room in here. Think about this room fully decked out with actual objects, and that actually you'll be using this to open stuff in your computer. Honestly, that would have been so interesting to see, but I guess we're never gonna see that. Look at the textures. This also has this like really liminal space, isn't it? And like the chessboard screen, yeah. And we can also just remove like the pages, like that top HUD could be removed. You can get rid of that main rooms thing. It kind of seems really interesting that there was also going to be more rooms, because like it says main room, and maybe there could have been more. We never get to see it though. So yeah, let's just exit out of this. I'm gonna close it. So yeah, that was the whole programs that were ever released. Now I'm gonna show you a forum page before I close this video off, because there's actually really interesting stuff about this project. This is the only place that I've seen this project except its website. So yeah, they were just talking about this in 2005, which is kind of strange that they were still talking about this after the project's demise in 2003. Like, that was the last time that they actually did any changes to it. Which, I guess there was still demand for it. Some niche community was still demanding it. I'm not sure, but like there was this person was actually talking about Windows implementing this into the Windows itself. Microsoft implementing this in Windows itself, which kind of like makes me think about that actually happening. Like, you open up your start menu and you just have an option to just go into a 3D space mode or something. I mean, now it won't be that intuitive. We know all that stuff, but think about that ever happening. That would have been so strange. I guess they kind of did implement this on when you push Windows key and Tab key. You can see your Windows in like a 3D space, but it wasn't like this. It was like, if that really happened, that would have been really interesting. I mean, there was Windows Bob back in the day, but that wasn't really 3D. So if that was really like a 3D implementation of Windows Bob, I guess it would have really looked like this if it was really decked out. So yeah, I found this really interesting. It's a really weird piece of software. So I hope you enjoy this as well, looking at the software with me. So yeah, thanks for watching.